Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Direction that you take your draft in allows you to spread the pressure that Chovy's always going to generate in his laning phase across the map.
The problem with this is that we've seen Hanwha Esports try and make the Twisted Fate compositions work.
It is a free topside scuttle for Willer, whereas Peanut obviously gonna have no problem picking the bot side one up. And ooh, I would really like a dive here.
Are they looking for it? It is level 4 for Morgan, only level 3 for Rich. As they do get underneath here, Chovy in the area. They're gonna try and wait for him, but there is the hop out from Rich. Let's see whether he can survive this one. Gold card comes through. Morgan flashes away, and Gory's now teleported in. Chovy's still in the area, though. This is still a 1 versus 3. He gets one of the kills and grabs the double buffs as well as Chovy picks up the turret aggro, and Gory now with
and then trade a kill. But timing didn't really allow for that, and that means that a little bit better, because if you go into Nongshim's team in the mid to late game on even footing, then you really need to be on top of your macro, right? You're going to be looking at situations where you can force Nongshim to kind of pull themselves apart, have to react to your side lane pressure, as this is perfect.
Right, yeah, Showstopper comes on in here as Rich. Yeah, nothing he can do. So much CC available, and that looked all too easy for Hanwha topside.
Perfect.
Is also here as well, as there's some bouncing bombs. Peanut's actually taken a lot of damage. The gold card is going to be able to be locked from Chovy if he'd like to. Minefield goes down as Peanut dives back in. It's going to be the Drake taken away by the Ziggs of all people, as Morgan teleports forward as well, just to make sure that they're not going to get
Flash wouldn't have saved him there either. Rich going in here though.
Well, here's the Nongshim version of this particular fight, as there is no showstopper available for Morgan, so it's just going to be a little bit too difficult for him to survive. And by that, I mean he is definitely dead. So the same thing can happen on the Nongshim side.
It's literally the same play.
Yeah.
It's like it's 100. It is just a kill. But still getting more gold on Gory is always going to make you very, very happy. Peanut is also comfortably farming Chovy.
Well, that's a big flash forward. The box is set up around him as now Peanut joins the fray as well. The hook will connect, but I think Chovy was dead regardless. Now his flash is also on cooldown.
Ziggs is disgusting. This is a known fact, and it's always nice to see him on it. In that regard, the Ziggs meta is a good thing, as Kellen.
Yeah, it's a great pillar position as Zenith Blade will get him in there. Deft throwing down the bombs, but Gory's going to turn up. Deft does manage to grab the Thresh, and Willer looks to be walking out just fine. Deft's still feeling. Deft, though, is going to be able to grab this outer turret for free. It's going to be first turret going over to Hanwha. And now they have the advantage being able to get that bottom wave pushed out. So Deft able to rotate up the river. Peanut still threatening here as Deft might need to satchel his way out. That is going to be a flash used first, as I believe it might have been on cooldown, as the Drake is going to be secured by Nongshim.
Worry over. The flash, though, is a big one, because one of the issues that the Nongshim comp has, as mentioned previously, is the lack of engage, but with no flash, it's a lot easier.
There's Destiny, playback onto Willer, who's going to get hooked as well, but he's happy to soak up this damage. Does manage to grab the kill onto the Thresh, but immediately the Trundle is traded back on. Moonlight Vigil comes out, and Gory is doing so much work. Rich finds Deft in the backline as well, and this is the place he likes to fight. The big team fights, that's where Rich is able to get that work done, and Nongshim roll over the top of Hanwha. It's a 4-for-1 in favor.
Taking them down for sure, maybe getting a little bit greedy.
Deft? Yeah, Deft in a bit of trouble. There's the flash play. Hook is going to connect onto Vista, as now Rich may have overextended a little bit. Willer looking to try and make his way through, but doesn't offer that much. And with the Ziggs dead,
I'm good.
He has a lot of this control. Morgan going to be discovered by Rich, who has a great Gnar. Gets that big Gnar into the wall, as now Morgan wanting to set up for a showstopper. Might be able to get over a wall. May not even actually use it, though, as the hook is going to connect. And the set is just dead. Not a great.
He's still there when the team says, no, actually, we're not going to contest. Like, we're not in a position. If we teleport in, we overcommit, then Gory's going to get a top inner, maybe more, or we might get roped into a 5v5 fight that we don't.
Also pushing with 3 members in this mid lane. That's what happens when it feels like you just have way more players on the map. As you can see, Hanwha desperately trying to defend an outer turret, while this Baron is being taken without any response whatsoever.
Really has take from Nongshim. And you highlighted, Atlas, the problem with this composition
of this wave, as we can see. Kellen moves up towards the top side. They might be able to start something, as that's an instant cleanse. Mega Inferno Bomb not going to do too much as Peanut looks to try and get out of there. Kellen's going to turn up now, though, as the satchel charge Going to get Rich out of the way. Willa's going to be flashing his Chovy off on the backside. He's looking to try and get this pincer maneuver working. Morgan's getting chased down by Rich though, and Willa also getting closed in on, but they are kiting relatively effectively. Just where is the upside from Hanwha Life? It's like, yes, they didn't die, but what are they going to be able to achieve? Well, defending this in a turret is not going to be one of those options, and maybe it's going to be this inhibitor turret on the top side of the map as well that's under threat.
Now you see the glimpses of how this comp could work. With the clans being forced, and then Chovy dives into the enemy backline, right? Like he's standing next to Dokdam, but he has no damage. And Morgan tries to get in, but he gets zoned by Rich, right? Yep. So you just have a twisted fate that's like standing next to him, and fellas like, what are you going to do? And the answer is nothing, as top line inhibitor now going to fall. Maybe a flank angle from Morgan here could work.
See Peanut going aggressive already, and you're exactly right. Morgan looks to come in. Showstopper wanting to be used onto Dokdam, but he's just getting dealt with so comfortably. Rich goes down very low. Vista as well should be dying here as Gori looking to chase after him. Morgan still going 1v2. Rich goes down as well and looks to see whether he can help out, but they don't need him. And Hanwha Life, I think, have just fallen apart. 8,000 gold is now the lead. 2 inhibitors have now fallen down, and with this Baron, Nongshim should just be able to end the game.
It's a valiant effort from Hanwha Life, but it's not enough. It's too little, too late. And it looks like Nongshim is, just fine.
Yep, Mega Inferno Bomb not really going to do anything here as Rich dives in, presses an ult button for fun. Chovy sidesteps absolutely everything as the Moonlight Vigil comes out. This Aphelios is very strong, but they have some lower health bars. As you can see, Hanwha Life actually able to defend their Nexus for now.
The issue that we've seen basically the entire game where it's like, it's nice, but it's not enough. And it's never enough from anyone because Hanwha Life didn't really grab the opportunity. We saw the one really nice play that Chovy found on top side. We saw some early remnants able to pick up the Drake, setting up the dive. But that was answered from the beginning by Nongshim, and from that point on, you can see in the gold graph, it was just Nongshim taking more and more and more. Should be looking for the clean closeout here.
Yeah, they're going to be looking for it as Chovy finds the gold card onto the rise, but then just has to get out of there. Mega Inferno Bomb does okay damage, but not really enough as Morgan's just going to get taken down first. We're playing this one front to back for Nongshim as Rich right into that front line, looking for even more, and the Nexus will finally be focused down. Nongshim, pretty comfortable victory here as we just tick over the 30-minute mark, and I think back to the drawing.